Hey you guys, it's V from vanillabunny.com and I am back with another video. This video we're going to do something very fun together. We are actually going to apply a pair of press-on nails together. These are the nails that I'll be wearing today. They look like this. This one is called the Claws hand painted set on my website, and I just want to go ahead and try them on to make sure that I'm giving you guys the best quality, but as well as to just try on a nice pair of press-on nails. These are so cute and we spent a lot of time making them, so I just want to try them on and see how they feel and look cute for a few days. Okay, so your application kit is right here. This comes with every single pair of handmade nails. So when you buy a pair of nails that say handmade that are $15 or $25, it will include an application kit, and your application kit looks just like this. Okay, so the application kit actually includes a nail buffer. This is to create a coarseness on your nail plate so that your press-on nails can adhere better. It's easier for the press-on nail to stick to a rough surface rather than a smooth surface. Okay, so you're also gonna get a nail file. This is used to just shape your natural nail, but as well as the press-on nail. Okay guys, so maybe you want it to look a little bit sharper on the edges. You're just gonna go ahead and file them at the end of the process, and you can make your nails look nice and crispy. Okay, so I would not suggest to trim the press-on nail because it can mess with the integrity of the nail, but nails do come in different shapes if you want them shorter. Okay, trimming is not suggested, just filing the free edge. Okay, so the next item is glue. This is used to help your press-on nails adhere to your nail plate, so I use KDS. I feel like it's the best brand. And last but certainly not least is the alcohol wipes. These are super duper important. This is used to sanitize and dehydrate your nail plate before application so that your press-on nails can adhere very well. This is the brand that we give you guys. Okay, so let's start the process. I'm excited. These are the nails that I'm putting on. These are in stock. This is what they look like. These nails are hand painted. Very beautiful. And yes, so let's go ahead and just put them on together. My first step is always sanitizing my nail plate. I love to do that because if there's any oil or debris on my nail plate, I could just go ahead and wipe that off to ensure that my press-ons are sticking to a clean surface. Okay, so I like to sanitize first. Really put some pressure on that nail plate. Make sure that you're lifting up any oil or debris. Whatever's on there, we are taking it off. The next step, I'm going to be shaping the nail with this file. I believe the grit is 100 by 180. Okay, so I'm just going to do a light shaping of my natural nail. I already have a pretty clean manicure, but we're just going to touch it up a little bit. Self-care is the best care. There we go. Just a little light shaping. And the best part of press-on nails is it's not too rough on your natural nail. So if you're trying to grow out your nails a little bit or give them a break from your acrylic solution, then that is great. You could do that. It's not too much on your nails. I remember when I used to wear acrylic nails and go to the nail shop, I would be having sensitive nail plates, but now I don't. My nails are super strong and healthy. My next step is going to be the buffer. Now this step is super important. If you don't buff your nail plate before application, your press-on nails may not last as long. That might be the reason why your press-on nails do not last as long. Okay, so what you're just gonna do is buff your nail until it's cloudy. So you can see the nail now, it's like shiny. Okay, now I'm gonna buff until it's a cloudy, almost white. Okay, and I'm buffing the sides, the middle, everywhere, the whole nail plate, the top. And I just go back and forth. When I do the sides, I just go back and forth like that. Can you see that? And now it looks like this. So it went from glossy to cloudy. You want all 5 fingers to look as cloudy as this one. So as I do that, I will alternate sides. So for this nail, I use this side of the buffer. Now I'm going to alternate so that I can get a fresh coarseness. Yeah. Yep. So nice and cloudy. You just want to get that on there. Okay, that's good. So we got the index finger. Now I'm going to alternate again and get a fresh side of the buffer, and I'm going to do my middle finger, just buffing in a back and forth motion to take the shine away. You don't have to go too deep. You don't have to use a drill if you don't want to. All we're doing is removing the shine. We are removing the shine. Okay, I'm gonna alternate again. And then we are gonna do the ring finger. Buff, buff, buff. This step is actually very important, you guys. So take your time with this. Be patient with yourself. Look at this as self-care. Have fun with it. Okay, so that's what they look like. And I'm gonna flip it over because on this side I used all 4 sides, and now I'm gonna flip it and use the fresh side over here. So this is the direction that I go when I'm buffing. I'll just go ahead and start at the very bottom where the cuticle is and do a back and forth kind of buff and work my way up to the free edge. So I started down here and I'm buffing, buffing, buffing upwards. And I'm doing the free edge now. Okay. Now we are going to tilt the buffer and just go on the sides of the nail. You could see right there where it's still somewhat shiny, right there at the edges. We're gonna go and take it at this angle and buff. And now we're getting the edges of our nails. I'm gonna do both sides. So now my nails are perfectly buffed. So what I like to do is actually just leave my nails nice and dusty. I'm not gonna wipe away the dust or anything like that because I feel like the dust helps the press-on nails adhere better. The next step that I'm gonna do is size. So Vanilla Bunny nails come one size fits all. It comes with the size 0 through 9 2 times, making them one size fits all, okay? So if you don't know your size, it's okay because we give you every single size 2 times. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick my sizes. I already know what nail size I am. I'm a size medium, 1, 5, 4, 6, 8. So I'm just gonna make sure that all of them fit like that, the way I want them to. And we are gonna size them, okay? These nails are fire. I'm so excited to wear them. So there we go. Good. So now all of my nails are nicely sized here. And I like to size before I start gluing on. It just helps me go a little bit faster. So here's the next step. Let's make sure that our nails are sized properly because I know not everyone might not know how to size them properly. So when you're sizing them, you want to go ahead and slide them on to your cuticle, and then we're going to look at both edges and make sure no skin is showing. Okay, so as you could see, none of my nail plate is showing, okay? Both edges, none of my nail plate is showing. Here's an example of what it should not look like. This is the size 9. I know that size 9 is too small for me. So as I put it on, you could see that my nail plate is showing a little bit right here. And it shouldn't be. It's too small. So you want to pick, you see that? How the nail plate is just showing? It should not be showing. That means it's too small. See that gap? That means it's too small. So you want a nail that fits you. I know the size 8 fits me. This is what my size 8 looks like when I click it in. Both sides look very good. Both sides are covered. So that's how you know if your nail fits. Okay? So now what we're going to do is take our KDS glue. You can use a nipper like this one to cut off the top. My top's already closed. And then we're gonna glue on our nails, okay? So let's do that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add 1 dot of glue to the nail, and then I'm gonna go ahead and slide that around in there. I'm gonna slide it around from edge to edge. So I'm getting the sides and the middle and everywhere. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and put a dot on my nail. You don't want to put too much, so about that much. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. Okay. Just make sure that the whole nail is covered. Don't leave any space without glue. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the nail on. As I put it on, I'm just gonna make sure to stick it right by the cuticle, and then I'm gonna press down. So I sticked it right by the cuticle and I press down. Now I'm gonna apply pressure. So go ahead and apply pressure right here on your nail for about 10 to 15 seconds. And if you feel like the nail is clicking, you might have a sizing issue, but just press down until it feels very secure on your hand. Okay, very good. We have 1 nail done. Let's do the rest of them. So now we're gonna do the size 5, which looks like that. For the bigger nails, I might do like 1.5 dots. Let's see. Because that was the pinky, you don't really need too much. Yeah, so for this nail, I did about 1.5 dots of glue. Just because the nails are getting a bit bigger, so I'm going up with the glue as well. And I'm spreading it out all over from edge to edge. Now I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my nail plate for the tip. And then we're gonna do 1 nice sized dot of glue, about that. Okay, and then we're gonna spread it around really good. So it should look like this. All that cloudiness is covered. Okay, so as I put it on, I'm just pushing that in. Okay, no excess glue is falling off. It's fitting perfectly. So now what I'm gonna do is apply pressure to the nail. Just applying pressure for 10 seconds so it could just feel very secure on my hand, and I know it dried properly. Let's do the same thing here. 1.5 dots, spread it out. And then 1.5 on the middle finger. Look at where I'm placing that nail in, you guys, so that it could adhere really well. And then immediately after, we're applying pressure to get the best results. These nails are so cute. I love them, the claws nails. And these nails are hand painted. You see that little design on here? They are hand painted, y'all. Very, very happy with how they came out. Make sure not to put too much glue on here because you don't want it to make your hands stick together. That can ruin how the nail actually looks. So less is more, you guys. Less is more. And the last step that I'm going to show you guys is actually what's going to make the nails really adhere, and what I personally do to make sure that my nails last really, really long. Okay, just pinching that and applying pressure. I'm gonna give this one some extra time because I noticed that the nail was a bit snug. If you feel like your nails are a little bit too curved, then what you can do is just try to bend it at the cuticle a little bit. Sometimes you have to kind of like really apply pressure for it to bend, but just bend it a little bit, because what happens is that the acrylic or the gel will kind of make the nail form a certain way, and it'll stay like that in a really strong curve. This is an example. So it'll stay like this, but it's not good for when we're trying to adhere it to our nail plate. So what you can do is just like try to bend it a little bit. It might be a little bit difficult. You might have to apply a little bit more pressure, but just try to bend it so that it could form to your nail plate properly, okay? Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead for the big nail. I'm gonna put a big dot of glue, about 2 dots, and really spread that out. Notice how when I'm applying the glue, I'm going up here and I'm putting it up at the edges. Up here, all by the free edge where it should be, and then around the cuticle area where it would be. Okay, so now we're gonna do that to our nail plate. Look at how nice and cloudy this is. This is the appearance of the nail, how it should look before your application. It should not look shiny like this nail at all. So let's apply it like this. What I did was do like 1.5 and just spread it out all over. Okay, this is the last nail, and then I'm going to show you guys my trick to making press-on nails last very, very long. See how well they fit? When you look at that, none of my nail plate is showing. So the sizing was done properly. None of the nail plate is showing. Okay, so just applying pressure. And now we have a finished application. But the last step that I love to do to make sure that my nails last really, really long is just go ahead and put some glue right in here into the well of the nail. Okay, so I'm gonna give it about 1 dot. You don't have to flood it or anything, but I just do about 1 dot right in there. And this is the area where water may get in if you're washing dishes a lot or anything like that. When you're in the shower, in the bath, water is gonna get in there, and that may make your nails lift prematurely. Let's just be realistic. But when we put a little bit of dot in there, it almost creates a barrier so that no water can get in. And you'll notice when you're wearing the nails, and you're ready to take them off, the bottom part will actually lift up before the top part, because we created a seal, so the nails will not lift early. So do that trick if you want your nails to last a little bit longer. And you need to just wait like this, or else the glue will just slide down. These are the nails that we put on today, and they're just so beautiful. You could find them at vanillabunny.com. I do wholesale, so this is what they look like. Beautiful hand-painted nails. And look at that ombre French tip, y'all. I love these. So yes, this is what they look like. Oh, one last tip. If you guys feel like the nails are too long, then please do not cut the nails. I feel like the nails don't last as long once you cut them down. I would suggest that you buy nails in the length that you want to wear them in. So if you like very, very short nails, if you like them super short like this, then buy them super short. If you like them super long, then buy them super long. But I would not suggest trimming them, cutting them down, because it will mess with the integrity of the nail and it will not last as long, you guys, okay? So if you do want to shape them, you could take the file that's given to you in your application kit, and what you're just going to do is do some light filing on the nail. Ooh. I'm doing all this with my non-dominant hand, so I know the filing might look a little funny. But yes, you could just do some light filing like this. This will not mess with the integrity of the nail. It's actually fine to go ahead and file that free edge, but as far as cutting, it does mess with the whole manicure in itself. So I wouldn't suggest cutting them. Just buy them in the size that you want to wear them in. Okay? So yes, this is my application for these beautiful press-on nails. I hope you guys really liked this video. I hope you guys found some of my tips helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.